What if one day a stranger offered you something magical, but only if you followed one strange rule? Would you take it? Or would greed ruin it all? Stay with me, because this is a story that'll make you laugh, think, and maybe even question what you truly value in life. In the small, dusty town of Everhope lived a poor man named Tommy. Tommy had nothing fancy, just a creaky shack, a loyal dog named Pickle, and a pocket that always had more air than coins. Every morning, Tommy would whistle down the road saying, "Well, Pickle, another day, another dollar we won't earn." Pickle barked in agreement or maybe protest, who knows. One evening, as Tommy returned home with exactly one stale donut, he found a ragged beggar sitting on his porch. "Sir," the beggar said, "could you spare a bite?" Tommy looked at his donut, then at the beggar, then at Pickle. He sighed, broke the donut in half, and handed a piece over. The beggar smiled. But what happened next? Well, this is where things get strange. The beggar stood up straight, his posture suddenly perfect. He grinned and said, "Kindness is rare, so here's my gift. Every time you give something away, you'll receive double in return." Tommy blinked. "Wait, like, for real? I give a loaf, I get two?" "Exactly," the man replied. "But beware, greed breaks the spell." And just like that, poof, the man vanished into thin air. Pickle yelped. Tommy thought it was a dream, until he gave a neighbor an old coat the next morning and found two brand new ones hanging on his fence. The next day, he gave away $1. That night, he found two under his pillow. From stale donuts to stacks of bread, from worn-out shoes to shiny new boots, Tommy was living a miracle, and he kept giving and receiving. He never kept more than he needed. His shack got fixed, Pickle got a dog bed, finally, and he helped everyone in town. But word spreads fast, and soon a sly merchant named Mr. Hawkins came sniffing around. "Tommy," he smirked, "I hear you've got a golden goose. What's your secret?" Tommy smiled. "Just being generous?" Mr. Hawkins, not satisfied, decided to follow Tommy. He watched him give and receive. The next day, Hawkins, dressed as a beggar, sat on Tommy's porch and asked for everything Tommy had. Tommy, now suspicious, said, "Friend, kindness only works when the heart is honest." But Hawkins kept pushing, and Tommy? Well, he gave away everything, his clothes, his money, even Pickle's dog treats. Pickle was not amused. That night, Tommy waited for his double return. Nothing came. Not a coin, not a coat, just silence and one very hungry dog. Tommy realized, I gave to greed, not to need. The magic was gone. He sat on his porch, smiling anyway. Guess that's the price of a good story, huh, Pickle? Weeks passed. Tommy started over, still giving, but now from the heart, not for reward. And slowly, the magic returned. But now Tommy gave with gratitude, not expectation. Even Hawkins, after losing all he hoarded, came back and asked Tommy, "Why'd you give me everything knowing I was greedy?" Tommy just laughed. Because sometimes the best way to teach a lesson is to let someone live it. So, my friend, if you were Tommy, what would you have done? Would you share your donut? Or would you wait for a reward? Remember this. Gratitude multiplies, greed destroys. If this story made you smile, hit that like button. And tell me in the comments, what's the kindest thing someone has done for you? Let's spread some goodness today.